Hello YouTube, my name is Victor. I'm not a professional podcaster or anything like that. I just received one of my first telephoto lenses by Sigma, the 150 to 600 millimeter lens for Canon. I have a Canon T6S or 76D, I believe it's called. So it just came today and I'm about to unbox it. So hold on. Okay, now so about to unbox it. By the way, I ordered this from a company called B&H out of New York. Just so everybody knows, it's a legitimate company. If you look for it on YouTube, there's a video to show the inside of B&H in New York. I think it's in Manhattan, New York. So there's a couple of videos on there about that. I've never been to the store personally, but yeah, it seems like it's a great store. A couple of levels, been around since the 1970s, I think. So if you're worried about ordering anything from them, I got this particular lens within at least 3 days. So came fast, came by FedEx. Hold on. Center it here. Just a little packing slip. Packaged very nicely. In case you didn't know about this lens and considering it, it is heavy. I think it weighs close to 4 or 5 pounds in weight. So I'll set it here. So I'm just going to sit it in this chair for now. Put this bubble wrap off. And as they stated, when you order something from them, especially something at this expense, you might want to take the time to check, see if there's any issues with it, damage through shipment, and do not fill out any of the warranty papers and whatnot, because it can affect the return. I don't know if they do accept that if you do that, but just a word of caution. Nicely protected. Sorry, I didn't have a box cutter in hand. And as you can see, I'm injured. I had surgery on my wrist and elbow, so trying not to do anything to re-injure that. Which is good. All right, so there you see it. I'm going to raise it here. Probably just may show up backwards, but as I said earlier, I ordered the Sigma 150 to 600 millimeter. This is for the Canon, so they have Canon, Nike. Not sure if they have Leica. I know they have Sony. So make sure whenever you order, if you decide to order this particular lens or any other lens, that it's a lens that will be for your particular camera. So I can turn around this way. So I do apologize. You can't see everything too well. Do this. Like I said, there's different warranty papers as expected. It comes with items like this. Instruction booklet, manual, I'm sure that comes with it. This particular item I guess sometimes it does not come, may not come with the actual case, which I can see from the top here it does on this model. So it comes with strap for the case. And I see that the lens is within the case, and try to get it out here. Like I said, I'm kind of injured here. So nothing else in the box. I'll try to show you. It's a very nice case, heavy padded. I don't know if you can see this too well, but it's a case by Sigma, so it's not an aftermarket case. This is one of their cases. Has a handle strap on the back, padded. Put that over there. And I can tell by weight, it's got a little weight to it, which I already knew about. So let's unzip it and see what we have here. You see the thick padding. Foam is thick, dense foam. Cut out to fit this particular lens. It comes with a rear cap, a front cap, and a hood that's included. Got some weight. Wow. You see that lens there. Move this out of the way. As you can see in the case, it is heavily padded for the camera lens. I'm going to set this off to the side. So now, the lens itself. This is massive. Oh, I forgot to also include that this is a Velcro type, I guess, hood protector, if you will. This particular lens, this is the Sport Edition. Again, it's a Sigma 150 to 600 millimeter. As it states here, I'll show you here. So it's the DGOS HSM Sports Edition for Canon, because I have a Canon camera, so this is specific for the Canon. I guess the male and female end of the lens itself going into the camera will made up because it's made for specifically this particular camera that I have, the Canon. The reason why about the Sports Edition, the Contemporary, and you'll see this online by price, it is cheaper, but the construction and the build, that's what I was looking for. The finish on here is mostly metal. You do have some plastic parts, of course the focus rings. It'll have the L bracket, which is not removable. I've looked at many YouTube videos, but I guess you can turn this particular knob. It'll loosen the collar if you want to swing the collar out the way, or do portrait or landscape type shots while as it's mounted on the tripod that you have. So again, rear cap, nothing fancy. You see the rear there. Put this back on, just make sure no dust gets inside. Been looking at this lens for a long time, and I was impressed with what I saw online. So again, I'm not a professional blogger. I'm not even getting paid to do this particular review. This is just a unboxing of the lens, which I just received this afternoon. I was expecting it to come actually tomorrow, Sunday. Today's the 23rd of March, 2024. I expected it to come Sunday, but I guess it came early. So I was trying to hang around the house in hopes that it would show up. So I'm going to take this cover off. Again, this is the hood cover. It's just got a Velcro covering. I guess just to protect the hood. Set that off to the side. Let's see the lens itself. It's a fairly massive lens. I guess you have to turn this screw possibly. So it's my first time to release that hood. And then I guess you would flip it upside down to lock it in place. And then you see the glass or optics that they have there. On the reviews that I've read, I know that this is mostly widely used for wildlife, sports, etc. At 150 millimeters, it can do close range, like on flowers or whatnot, from what I've seen. I already have another lens on my camera. I think it's an 18 to 35 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken. But again, the timing was right, and I decided to pull the trigger on this one. It's a beast. You might want to go to the gym or lift some weights. So I can only imagine carrying the camera body around with this is, like I said, an additional 5 pounds, as far as I read. The settings. I believe this, let me see, there's a lock mechanism on this, but I guess to lock it in place. It's a nice custom built. Love the satin finish. Looks like it has all the attributes I was looking for. So it's in the lock position now, I believe. Lock it. Trying to see how this works out. But you got the different modes there that you can see. Hope the camera catches that. Again, this is just first unboxing, so I'm not going to get too lengthy on this. Yeah, they weren't kidding about the weight, though. I'm going to keep stressing that, because if you're not used to how holding a lens of this size or weight, it may be a problem for you, and you may consider a different lens. Again, this is the Sport Edition. The Contemporary is lighter. I think that's mostly a lot of plastic on it. The construction, the build, and the weight is slightly different than this particular lens. This is a kind of like an all-weather, if you will. That's why the build construction is made out of mostly metal, and it has seals, not just through the bottom here where it connects into the camera body, but throughout to keep it sealed. I think even around the lens in the front. So that's why it shows this particular lens. And so the extension of this, and I don't know if this is going to be captured on here, it says it's fairly long, goes to 150 to 600 millimeters. So you can see the massive length of this particular lens. And if you can imagine mounting this on your camera, it's definitely one to be reckoned with. It is a beast. So, but man, I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. I don't see any flaws or issues with the lens itself, but the locking mechanism, as you just saw, with creep, lens creep. So if you're carrying this outdoors, let's say, it'll do a lens creep. And if you hit the lock switch, it should prevent that from happening. So as you can see, I can't even move the lens. It's locked in place. So unlock it again. Should be able to extend this lens out. Do apologize. Hand issues. I'll extend out. I do believe, from what I read, and you can see the markers here, that certain markers, you should be able to lock this lens. I'm imagining at those marker points. Let me see. I believe you can. If not, no problem. But yeah, overall, from what I'm seeing, and another key point here, I don't know if you can see this in the camera. If you notice, there's an S there. I'll turn it sideways so you can see it. That S stands for the Sport Edition. So let's say a shipment came to you and you don't see this. You might see a C, a letter C, which stands for the contemporary model. You just received the raw model. It might look the same. Definitely probably won't feel the same. You should notice that because, again, this is mostly a metal casing on this particular model. But the Sport Edition would have an S. The Contemporary would have a C. So, again, I'm liking what I see so far. I'm impressed. I'm trying to imagine with this weight here. This is going to be a little bit different than I'm used to carrying. But again, I've already researched it and I kind of expected that. So, set it back down. So yeah, I already expected that particular kind of deal there in the first place. So it is what it is. So yeah, that's what I was looking for. Sorry guys. So again, I locked it in the 600 millimeter range. So I'm thinking at every tick mark for the range, as you can see going around, you should be able to lock it in those positions. I don't know about mid positions. So I say between 3 and 4. I'm not sure about that, but at the little pinpoint markings with the dots, you should be able to lock this lens on that. Right now I have it locked at 6. As you can see, there's no lens creep. I'm shaking it and the lens won't come down. It's because it's locked at that position. And let's say you want to shoot at that distance, it'll be locked. Hopefully within that position. Probably just hit that lever again. So it's unlocked. I'm gonna lock it, but yeah. So far, so good. I'm looking at. Didn't point out the viewfinder there. You can see that. Hello, glare there, but like most lenses in this caliber, you would have, a range, and it'll allow you to focus with the focus ring on that level. You can also, with this particular lens, if you want, you can either roll it out, unlock it, roll it out if you want to zoom, or since it has this lip on it, you can just pull the focus, the lens outward in your focus. And some people might want to do it real quick on the fly, but yeah. And again, L bracket is plastic. Hopefully it'll hold. Looks like it was strong enough from what I've seen on videos, but yeah. Yeah, she would screw it somewhere probably in the midway on a tripod, and it should give you stability. I was looking into This bracket I saw on Amazon that which would support the front of the lens with your camera in the back, but I don't think it's necessary with this since it's an L bracket on here. So yeah, again, so far so good. Very pleased, and see you guys next time. Please don't forget to hit that button on subscribe if you happen to like the video. Again, I wasn't trying to do a long video really. Getting in depth. I just received this today, so I'm not by far an expert photographer of any kind. Just one of my other little toys, I guess. So please forgive me if I missed anything, and you guys have a good one. And again, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later.